begin by simply listening. Slow down. See just how peaceful today can be. Thanks so much for swinging by. I'm your host, your obedient servant, Sebastian Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Vincent twice. You can always call me Bennett. The plan for this one is Jack Benny TV and Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Thanks so much for swinging by and wish us luck.
Special guests, George Burns and Gracie Allen. Go ahead.
CBS backstage. George Burns, yeah. Need more makeup. Phone call for George Burns. Phone call for George Burns. George Burns.
My sister Camilla, I will be happy to help you.
Well, keep trying. Where she is?
Oh, there you are, George. You found Gracie?
Not yet. I've looked everywhere.
George, what are we going to do? Now, Jack's show goes on the air in about 15 minutes, and you and Gracie are supposed to be the guest stars.
Don, relax. The show is going on. I talked Jack into taking Gracie's place.
You mean Jack's in there dressing up like a woman?
That's right. Took a lot of arguing. He even threatened to kill himself.
Kill himself? George, look, are you sure Gracie doesn't know she's supposed to be here today?
Of course. Look, Don, why don't you go out front? You know, Gracie, she might be standing in line with a ticket.
We said we should. An undecided boy, we want to be gone now. Oh, my goodness. Boss! Mr. Bennett! What happened?
The girdle broke. I told them to get me a 44. They brought me a 42.
Sounded like a 38.
Never mind. Here, wait a minute. Here's some of my clothes. Here. Here's this. And here's this. I got a good mind not to go through it. Imagine me standing out on that stage dressed as a woman.
Yeah, but you told Mr. Burns you'd do it.
I know. Come in. Is this Jack Benny's dressing room?
It ain't Lily Sanchez.
Who are you talking to?
Western Union, he just brought you in a telegram.
Rochester, is the door open?
No, but there's a button missing.
I mean the door to my dressing room.
Oh!
You can hang up my clothes later. Now go find me another girdle.
Yes.
Who's there?
I'm going to make up the box.
Well, come on in.
Well, I do like it.
Oh, it's about time you got here.
Well, I've been busy. There are other television stars, you know.
Well, who are you just working on?
Eugene Autry's home.
Well, wash your hands and start on me.
You're all right.
Now what are you doing?
Now, I'm just trying to see whether you have a round face or an oval face. Well, this is a surprise.
What'd you find out?
And my fingernails need clipping.
Look, never mind the joke. Now start putting on my makeup.
Yeah, all right.
And hurry it up. I've only got about 5 minutes.
Well, this is going to be quite a problem.
Why?
You've got one wrinkle there that looks like Benedict Canyon.
Now cut that out.
Well, I can't cut it out, but I can fill it up.
Jack, how you coming? George, did you find Gracie? Not yet. I can't understand. Gracie was here yesterday for rehearsal. She knew the show was on today. Now, where in the world could she have gone?
Don't try to understand Gracie. She
She might be in Montreal by now.
In Montreal?
She left the house this
Trying
morning.
to end
She's
this
going out to buy
game.
some Canadian. I once told her I liked Philadelphia cream cheese. I didn't see her for 2 weeks.
Oh, brother, what a woman.
Oh, now, where's that mascara?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm so nervous. Now, what's that racket out there?
Oh, they're plastering those new dressing rooms across the hall.
Say, George. Yeah? George, there's a telegram on the table. Would you read it to me?
Sure. Hey, it's from your sponsor.
My sponsor, what did it say?
He said, arrived in Hollywood this morning. We'll be backstage to see it to discuss next year's deal.
Oh, my goodness. Why did he have to come to town today and see it like this? It's embarrassing.
Oh, what's so embarrassing? We're dressing the girl. Charlie, man.
Oh, wait.
Last
Just like a girl. How you coming?
I don't know, George, but I think I've got this thing on wrong. I look like the hunchback of Notre Dame.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
Well, I found one
Where'd you get it?
from Don Wilson. He's still around, but not so far of a fully fly.
Well, give it to me.
I'll be in my dressing room, Dad.
Okay. Hey, mister, have you finished my face yet?
No, I knew this would happen. I've run out of makeup. But don't worry, I asked my assistant to bring me some more.
Rochester, look out the corridor. See if the man is coming with more makeup.
Yes. Oh, I'll take that. Mr. Bennett, wait.
Did my makeup get here?
For a moment, I thought so.
Yes, sir?
I don't, Mr. Bennett. Mr. Bennett's sponsor.
Yes, that's his dressing room there. He's getting made up.
Well, I won't bother him now. Thanks.
Did you have your dress on yet, Mr. Benny?
I've got it on.
Good. Then all we have to do is put on these false eyelashes. We'll be all finished.
It's a bad time to get lost.
Where?
I don't know, but one of your consuls is winking at me.
Never talk.
Don't shout at me.
What?
If you don't remind me of my wife, I punch you right in the nose.
Oh, Jack, really, you know. Jack, look, the show goes on in just a few minutes, and you haven't heard the sportsman quartet rehearse the number they do at the opening of the show
I
yet.
haven't got time for that.
It'll only take a minute. Come on in, fellas. 1, 2, 3. On the Blackball Ferry line up in Seattle, where the sunshine always shines up in Seattle, all the whistles go, and the bells go, and the ferry goes a shining right. To the great Northwest, where the weather is the finest and the sailing is the best. There's a ferry line called Blackball, and their steamers are their pride. They gave them Indian names like Malahat and Quileute and Klickitat. So come to Puget Sound and take a ride on the Blackball ferry line up in Seattle, where the sunshine always shines. Up in Seattle, all the whistles go and the bells go, and the ferry boats are chugging right along, right along. Get aboard, get aboard, and the Quileute, the Kalakala. You'll find all these on the Blackball line, but the honey, the Nisqually, and the Malahat will think of that, but think of that, and more than that, the S, City of Sacramento. We bring you the guest stars on tonight's program.
Gracie. Say hello.
Hugely disappointing.
Hair looks very pretty
I
tonight.
should have saved
I know.
my game.
I had it done at the beauty parlor. And George, I heard the most wonderful joke of the day. Want to hear it?
What was that?
All up here.
Had everybody dying laughing. Well, one fellow said to the other fellow, "You don't think so, brother. You ought to see my wife."
Is this the whole joke?
Oh, no, there was a lot of stuff ahead of it that I didn't hear, you see, but this is the line that had everybody dying laughing.
Gracie, I don't think you ought to tell that.
Too risque.
Too naughty. Let's talk about your brother.
All right, which one should we talk about? The one who's married or the one who's in love?
The one who's in love. Willie, the tall one. The one that has the scarf.
Oh, the
No, appendicitis.
no, but Willie was ticklish down there. They have to operate.
How is Willie?
Willie? Oh, Willie broke his back, you know.
Oh, broke his back.
On account of he's left-handed.
Broke his back because he's left-handed?
You see, he had a donut in his right-hand pocket, and when he tried to take it out with his left hand...
Broke his back.
Yeah.
Well, the next time he's got a donut in his right-hand pocket, tell him to try to take it out with his right hand.
That's hard to do when you got your pants on backwards.
His pants on backwards.
You see, he was wearing two pair of pants. He had one on frontward and one on backward.
So that he could go either way.
Yeah. That's when the truck hit him.
Oh, is this a
The
surprise?
truck?
The truck that didn't have its lights lit.
Have its lights lit.
He had his pants on.
Hold it. The man in the truck had his pants on. Really have his pants on.
Oh, Lord, you're trying to confuse me.
I'm confused. Yeah, Willie had his pants on. The man in the truck, why did he have his lights on? The man in the truck, why didn't he have his lights on?
Because the attitude was in the daytime.
Well, if it was in the daytime, didn't he see your brother coming?
Oh, he didn't know it was my brother.
He didn't.
No. He just saw two pair of pants coming towards him, so he drove right up. Yeah.
This family of yours, they fascinate me. Did you all live together?
Well, there was my father, my uncle, and my brother, my cousin, my nephew. They all slept in one bed.
I'm surprised your grandfather didn't sleep with him.
Well, my grandfather used to sleep with him, but he died, so they made him get up.
If you please, Professor. Stop. Gracie, is your sister Bessie here tonight?
She couldn't come here tonight on account of her canary is hatching an ostrich egg.
Hatching an ostrich.
The canary So, Becky has to sit on the egg and hold the canary.
Bessie, how's she feeling?
Who, Bessie?
Bessie, yes.
Well, Bessie's all right, but the other night she woke up in the middle of the night and she let out the most awful scream.
What happened?
Well, she looked down and her feet had turned black.
Well, what did you do?
We sent for a doctor.
What'd the doctor do?
Just took off her stocking and we all went back.
Music.
going loose. I can feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to do a little more, but we're not prepared.
I am.
You see, in television,
If my brother was here, I could do an act all by myself.
you're allowed
My
to
brother
do
isn't
just
here, so I have to work
you're
alone.
allowed to do just so much.
My poor brother.
And this is only
held
a
up,
half-hour show.
It was held up by two men. Two men held up my brother. Two men held him up, my poor brother.
We're not
by two men. Two men held up my brother, too. Two men held him up. Two men. Two men. Your brother. Yeah, 2 men.
Was held up by 2 men.
Uh-huh.
Where?
All the way home.
Which brother is this?
Oh, Harvey.
Harvey. Oh, that's the one with the high blood pressure, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the one, he sleeps on the floor to keep it down.
Yes. How is Harvey?
Harvey?
Harvey.
Oh, he's fine. Oh, Harvey isn't in jail anymore.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad to hear that.
See, he got out of jail because he's such a great artist.
Got out of jail because he's a great artist?
Mm-hmm. You see, he painted, he's an artist, he paints, you see, so he painted a picture of an open window on the wall of his cell.
Yeah.
See? So then when the guards came in to close the window, he walked out through the door.
Well, I'm glad that Harvey is not in jail anymore. I'm glad he's out.
What?
I'm glad Harvey is out. I'm glad he's not in jail. I'm glad he's out.
Yeah, so is his wife, Rover.
Well, Rover? His wife's name is Rover?
Uh-huh. You see, when she was a little girl, she moved next to our family, see, next door. So one day our mother told all of us kids, she said, they thought it would be kind of nice if we called her Rover. So we did.
Music.
Hope you're satisfied. I did what you wanted me to do, and I hope you're satisfied. Everything you wanted, I did. I was never so embarrassed in my whole life. It was the most embarrassing thing. Imagine me having to go through this just because Gracie doesn't show up. I've never heard of it.
Jack.
I'll never do that again for $1 million. Wow.
Jack.
Wow.
The show is over and you're a good sport. And Jack, I'm going to take you to dinner.
I don't care. To dinner? All right, wait till I get out of this dress.
Oh, no, leave it on. I might want to go dancing.
Oh, yeah.
This guy thinks I'm a thief because I accidentally picked something up off of his desk, but it
Watch
didn't
it,
warn
look.
me. This is
Here, my sponsor's coming today. They want to see me dressed like this. Look at how do I get out of this girdle?
Just cut the string and jump
Show
back.
those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
I don't even know what I took, and you don't ask me that.
The sooner you find the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Hello, Mrs. Burns.
Oh, hello. Do you know where I can find George?
Well, I don't know where he is now, but he's always in that dressing room.
Oh, thank you. George! 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 Well, so this is what George does behind my back.
Look, Gracie.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You barefoot hussy, you.
Gracie, don't you recognize my voice?
I'd recognize that voice anywhere, Tallulah.
Tallulah.
Because I'm not blaming you, but George ought to be ashamed of himself. That's the way all men are. When we're young and gorgeous and beautiful, they're crazy about
Trinkets,
it. But the
odds and
minute men
ends,
get old
that
and
sort of
wrinkled and
thing.
broken down, they're not good enough for us.
That I don't understand at all.
Well,
two-timer. Oh, the minute my back is turned.
Gracie.
Oh, don't blame it on that poor quivering thing.
Quivering?
George, all men are alike, and I hate all men. Oh, men.
My sponsor! Gracie slapped my sponsor! Look, Mr. Lewis, it's me, Jack Benny.
Mr. Benny, what's going on around here? I come all the way out from New York to talk business with you, and in less than half an hour, I'm kicked by Gene Autry's horse and slapped in the face.
Look, Mr. Lewis, I can explain
We'll
everything.
discuss this in my office tomorrow morning. Good day, sir.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I ought to have my
All right.
head examined for doing this. I was never so mad in my life. Imagine me letting George talk me into this. Jack Benny, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Letting it. See my blue eyes sparkle when I get mad. Hello? Hello, Mary. Yeah. I know. I couldn't help it. Look, it wasn't my fault. I didn't want to do it in the first place. George? Huh? You liked it? You thought I looked... No. Really? Well, did you see the whole show? You even saw the travelogue? We didn't have a travelogue. Oh, on a close-up, you thought you saw Benedict Canyon. Mary, I'll explain that to you later. Goodbye. Darn that makeup man.
You know, Gracie, the reason you didn't recognize Jack is because he was dressed up like a girl.
Well, I still
Well,
don't...
go in and take a look.
I just still... Well, Jack, it is you.
Well, certainly, Gracie. Where were you all afternoon?
Well, I was the first one here, but I told the stagehand I was hungry, and he suggested I go get a Denver sandwich.
Oh, no.
Look, Gracie.
Wait a minute, George. Let me take this. Gracie, you mean to tell me that when you had the urge for a Denver sandwich, you went all the way out to...
No, the bus broke down at San Bernardino.
Gracie, I think you ought to apologize.
Well, why? I had nothing to do with the bus breaking down.
No.
I don't run the buses, you know. But once my brother Willie was almost run over by a bus because he had two pairs of
I know
pants.
that. Gracie, say goodbye to Jack.
Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Gracie. Goodbye, George.
Goodbye, Tallulah.
From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny Program.
Oh, my papa, to me was so wonderful. Oh, my papa, to me is so good. That's why I say it can't go on.
Rochester, we had a very, very good rehearsal. Now I want to get made up for the show, huh?
All right.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. What kind of makeup is this?
Well, you said you wanted something to make it look nice and tan.
I know, but peanut butter? I want to look tan, not lumpy. Anyway, I think you better shave me first. Huh?
Okay, make yourself comfortable.
Right. You got everything?
I think so. Shaving cream, brush, razor, smelling salt.
Now, what do I want with smelling salt?
That's for me. I can't stand the sight of blood.
You're right, I think I'm going to have a very good show today. You know, I come out alone first, and I do a monologue. I introduce my guest star, Bob Hope. He does a few minutes. Then Don Wilson will come out and introduce the sketch, you see. And then after we introduce and then after I introduce after Don introduces the sketch, then Bob and I come out.
One nose, two ears, one.
You're right, man. Well, okay.
Oh, my. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
I think I cut you.
You mean you think, can't you tell?
It would help if you'd bleed a little.
Well, I'm not going to force myself. Just go ahead and stop singing. I want to concentrate on the show. I'm about to tell the audience about my personal appearance tour that I open in Dallas 14. I go to Portland, Vancouver, and Seattle.
Hey, Jack, don't you think you better hurry? You'll be out.
I'll be ready.
I hope you're complaining about the trip.
No, he's still mad because he hasn't got enough to do, claims I didn't give him enough, and he comes out so late in the show and everything.
Difficult.
After all, Jack, why, it's your show. Why shouldn't you come out there first?
Well, certainly.
1 minute to airtime. Everybody on stage, please. All actors in the first
You
scene,
don't
please take their
save
places.
manually. It just erases all your progress. This is a
Is that Mary?
flaw.
Yes, her summer job at the May Company doesn't start till Monday. Rochester, hand me my shirt, will you please?
Yes.
Give me my tie, too.
Yes.
John, stop eating my makeup.
All right, Jack, all right. See you on stage.
Okay. Rochester, give me my pants, too, will you please? Hurry up, give me my pants. We haven't got too much time now.
They're not here.
What do you mean they're not here? I put them right over there on that chair.
They're not here now.
Well, where did you take them?
I didn't take them any place.
Well, I put them right here on the chair when I came in.
Well, they're not here.
Here's my music. I've got to go on the stage. For heaven's sake, where are they? I know the pants. Well, keep looking. Look, I can't go on the stage.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lucky Strike program. In just a few minutes, you'll see our star, Gypsy Rose Benny. Personally, I'm very happy to be over here at CBS, ladies and gentlemen. This is rather strange for me. I'm on the major network. I really feel like a stranger. I feel like Zsa Zsa at a PTA meeting over here. But I am awfully thrilled to be here at CBS. That's Crosby and Benny's Strongbox. And I want to tell you, it's a beautiful place. And Television City is right next to Farmers Market. Very convenient. Stay up there and stay there. It really works out. Very good. And I want to tell you that this is... Oh, by the way, this is Bernstein in his last show. And I think they've done very nicely. They've
got most of it out of the curtains. He's undecided about his next show. He doesn't know whether to go on again or buy the whole thing. I don't know whether he's up in Nevada right now, looking over Boulder Dam. It's filled. He's loaded, you know. For the way I could. Isn't that wonderful material? Unfinished payment. For the driver's license. Oh, I've been waiting years for this. Jack Benny, height 5'10", weight 157, eyes blue, hair on cold days. Date of birth. Bozo.
Bobble, this is the last time you'll ever be on the Lucky Strike program.
I think that goes for both of us.
Oh, yeah?
Are these pants or a casual Quonset hut? What is it?
Look, Bob, you're spoiling the whole...
Who's in there with you, Jim Clinton? Say
you see? Bob. Now, look, I forgot to tell him about that line. I'm sorry. Bob, you're spoiling the whole show.
So?
I got to bring Don Wilson out here to introduce the sketch, and you're not even dressed yet.
All right.
Now go ahead. Get dressed.
I'll go, but don't get so mad. Take off his eyelashes and whip me to death.
Really, ladies and gentlemen, you can't get mad at Bob Hope. You just can't. I don't care if you can't get mad. He's so charming. He has so much talent. He's so rich. I think he had a lot of nerve going through the pockets of my pants. I wonder what's in Don Wilson's. What do you know? A money clip with a lamb chop in it. Oh, he loves these. A shrimp cocktail. I better bring him out here to introduce the sketch. Oh, Don! What do you want? Come on out. He's not introduced the sketch.
I won't come out dressed like this. It's embarrassing.
I don't care if it's embarrassing or not. You come out here.
Oh, all right.
little too tight for you, aren't they?
Darn right.
Now, Don, if you drop anything, just let it lay there, will you? Now, go ahead and introduce the sketch.
All right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, for our feature fact tonight, we bring you Bob Hope and Jack Benny in On the Road to Nairobi. The opening scene is a jungle, inhabited by a wild tribe of fierce cannibals and headhunters. Deep in the heart of Africa.
We eat man, and when we're through, we all smoke his lucky stew. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo.
When New Bangy smokes before he's even starting.
Wah, wah, wah,
In his mouth he's putting all at once a carton.
And a box of matches.
better taste than Lucky Strike. That's the smoke that we all like. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo. Bimawa, go on chi. Bimawa, go yumpungi. Bimawa, go on chi. Smoke Lucky Strike. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo, dig-a-doo-doo. Dig-a-dig-a-doo to death.
Everything on the Jack Benny show is culturally sensitive.
Hey, Clyde, those last 2 miles were rugged, weren't they?
Yeah, I knew as soon as we got off the freeway, we'd run into trouble.
Takes the way the race so hard to rehearsal. Hey, listen, Clyde.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty dangerous here in the jungle.
Telling me, how about those first 3 nights we had to light fire to keep the animals away?
Yeah. And we ran out of water. For 3 weeks, we couldn't even take a bath.
And the animals lit fire to keep us away. What do you say we camp here for tonight, huh?
Okay, let's do that.
Hang up the hors d'oeuvre right here.
You built a fire? Yeah, I guess so. You know, Clyde,
It's fun when viewers drop by.
I think we're kind of silly.
What do you mean?
Well, here we are in Africa with a tiger.
Well, what about it?
Well, everybody knows there are no tigers in Africa.
There aren't?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
You must have gone to a veterinarian in Denmark.
I wondered why he had his hand on his hip when I shot him. has his claws manicured. Don't point. I know the line. Don't point. Say, I don't know why I came on this expedition with you. I'm going home.
Well, you can go home if you wanna. But I'm going to stay right here in the jungle until I find the secret formula for shrinking heads.
Aren't you going to a lot of trouble just because you bought a hat that's too small for you?
That's what I like about you, Clyde. You'll have your little joke no matter how little it is. Now, let's get something to eat, will you? I'm hungry.
Okay. You don't have to worry about food, boy. We got plenty right here.
All right, don't stall around. Get it ready.
Okay. What do you have?
You ought to have a nice cool drink first.
Cool, huh? I'll get a drink. I'll get... Say, did Judge Crater have a beard? All right. That's just for the East Coast we do that.
Hey, Clyde.
Here's the ice cubes.
Clyde.
Yeah.
What kind of a tiger is that? Siberian or Bengal?
General Electric.
Hey, what's that?
Was that Dennis Day rehearsing? It's a lion. Get your gun, Buck. This is the McCoy. Get your gun.
That's my fault. I shouldn't have had that rolled up in my blanket. What'd you do with your rifle?
I threw it away. I didn't like the joke.
Come on, let's get something to eat. It is so we can get out of here.
Okay.
For heaven's sakes.
We'll fix it up. Don't worry.
Okay.
Now, what would you like to start with? Would you like...
I don't know anything.
Whoop,
cold.
whoop, whoop. Nice ad libbing. I want to tell you, since I started, they're all doing it.
Well, then, how about getting something to eat so we can get out of here?
All right, get the butter, will you?
Okay. Where's the butter?
In the compartment that keeps it easy to spread. Thank you, Betty Burness.
You make the sandwiches, and I'll try to find a place to I wonder where would be a good place to put up the tent here. Say, Clyde, do you think that if we put up the tent here, someplace, right between these two...
Hey, Buck, what happened? Marlon, tell me. No, not in cold. Talk to me. What happened? Sadler Wells Ballet down here. Chamber of Commerce. What happened? These are cannibals. They're fierce. They're going to eat us. But
Hey, look. Here, food. Bite.
Sonny Jackson.
Look at him. Look at that.
I'll talk to him. Who are you?
Me, Chief.
And who are you?
Me, Super D.
Eat us, but don't get a laugh, will you?
Oh, fine. We had to bring our own vegetables.
You better get some tenderizer, or I still have my shoes on.
Oh, hey, remember that.
Who are these guys? Say official picture.
How is it, Duncan?
Good. Good. That's what cannibal soups are. Good.
Hey,
soon. Stop! What is it? Cucumber, Aruba.
What do you say? National Pickle Week. Hey, Clyde, is your nose Gershon or dill?
In a minute, it's going to be chow chow. That's the line they gave me, chow chow.
Remember what you gave me on your show, brother.
Well, yeah, you betcha now. I want to tell you what, we'll never get out of here. You want to live forever?
No, I just want to read more.
Oh, we're not going to make that trip again. Oh.
Quiet. We want dinner music. Ligamoda.
You remember Mike Romanoff?
What's he doing? Is he playing a samba or a rumba?
What's the difference? We ain't got any room to dance.
That's fine.
Ligamoda. Start fire.
They're going to start a fire. No, they're going to burn it.
You're kidding.
They're going to burn it.
Wait a minute.
Look. Stop.
Wait a minute, fellas.
Ligamoda.
Hey, they can't start the fire. They can't start the fire.
I got a man.
Jack will be back in just a minute, but first a word to cigarette smokers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the famed syndicated sports columnist and president of Churchill Downs, Mr. Bill Coram.
If there's one thing I've learned in my 35 years of covering sports, it is that a favorite sport is a personal thing. Whichever yours is tops with you. Me, I've covered them all. And I like all sports. Baseball, a great American game, our national pastime, and the World Series, a great gala week in America, and the kickoff in a big football game. But for me, the king of them all is horse racing. Naturally, I think that the Kentucky Derby is the greatest sports event in the world. But that's a matter of taste. And the same goes for cigarettes. I smoke Lucky's because they give me the enjoyment I like, and they taste better than any other cigarette to me.
Sports columnist Bill Coram's got the right idea. It's all a matter of taste. And the fact is, Lucky's taste better for two good reasons. First, LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Fine tobacco means better taste. And second, Lucky's are made better to draw freely and smoke evenly, which also means better taste for you. Why not try a carton? Be happy. Go Lucky. Find out for yourself. Lucky's taste better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother.
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're such a nice audience, and this, as you know, is my last show of this season, but we'll be back again in the fall. Of course, I'd like to tell the viewers, people sitting at home, what I told you folks before the show, you know, that the kind of a show we had. We had about 8 rehearsals, and Holt changed every line. So finally, when we finally came to the show, I didn't know what he was going to say. It turned out that way, which was very good, I think. But anyway, I'd like to have you meet my guest, Bob Holt.
Thank you, Jack, and I'll take the blame.
Well, but it was very nice having you on the show.
I loved it. My next piece is with Esther Williams. Did you like that?
Say, Bob, I want to ask you something.
Yeah. I
still think it wasn't very nice going through my pocket.
Your pants?
Yeah.
Even your pants?
Yeah.
Well, if Eisenhower had done that to McCarthy, the hearings would be over by now.
Oh, I could have said stolen my pants. Well, thanks, Bob.
Fine. Thank you very much, Jack.
Okay.
Enjoyed it very much,
Right,
boy.
let me see. make such a brief appearance, we ought to get him back for a bow.
Thank you, Jack. I'm very happy to be able to be here today.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, we'll be back in the fall. And this summer, I'm going on a personal appearance tour. And I open June 14 in Dallas, Texas. And then I go to Portland, Oregon for a week, and then Vancouver, and then into Seattle for 2 weeks. And then I'm coming back, and I'm going to make a picture. And this picture that it's the first time I've made a picture since the horn blows at midnight. And this picture that I'm going to make is one that I wrote myself. And it's all about, it's a picture called California. And this is not a historical picture. You see, this is a picture all about the wonderful climate that we have. No, really, this is a picture, and it's about a boy and his sister who had been living in California, you see, for many, many years. And the sister decides to take a trip to New York City, which she does. And when she arrives in New York,
Show them.
becomes
The
very,
sooner you
very
find
ill.
the claw, the
So she
sooner our
wires her
lives can get
brother
back to
in Los
normal.
Angeles to come on to visit her, you see. So her brother jumps on
Oh,
a
a bit of
bicycle
this and a bit of that.
in Los Angeles and rides all the way to New York to visit his sister, you see. And by that time, she's so ill, she's on her deathbed.
No.
So the brother, realizing her condition, punches
Oh, a bit of
the
this
tire
and a
of
bit
a
of that.
bicycle, and the wonderful California air immediately cures his sister.
From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny Program, with his special guests Dan Daly, Kirk Douglas, Fred McMurray, Tony Martin, and Dick Powell, presented
Oh, a bit
by
of this
Lucky Strike.
and a bit of that.
This is glamorous movie star Rita Gam.
Know what I'm doing? I'm studying my chess. It's an interesting thing about chess. One move can mean the whole game. That's why I'm so careful with every move I make. I like to sit and smoke and really think it through. The cigarette, by the way, is Lucky Strike. I like its clean taste, nice aroma. It's my cigarette every time.
Rita Gam's reason for smoking Lucky Strike is the same one that many millions of other smokers give. They like the taste of a Lucky. And here's why a Lucky tastes better. It's right here on the pack. It's toasted. That's the famous Lucky Strike process that brings Lucky's fine tobacco to its peak of flavor. The process that tones up this mild, naturally good-tasting tobacco to make it taste even better. Well, that's our story, pure and simple. A Lucky tastes better because it's the cigarette of fine tobacco. And it's toasted to taste
time,
better.
Don't let my sister do anything foolish.
Cleaner, fresher, smoother.
So to get better
Riverwood
taste
Trader
from
is
your
everything you need at the
cigarette,
general store.
Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the
Some they call
toasted
this junk. They call
cigarette.
them treasure.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lucky Strike program. As you probably know, this is my second TV show of the season. And those of you who saw my first show 2 weeks ago will probably notice that tonight I'm a little more at ease. You see, it's working up to a first show that makes you so nervous. The anxiety, you worry about what the critics will say. I mean, what they'll write about me and everything. Well, anyway, it's over, and now I'm relaxed, you see. The reviews came in, I read them, I burned them, now let's forget them. Although I must say
that I did get some very exceptionally good reviews on my first show. As a matter of fact, I saved some of them to read to you here from different towns that excuse me just a moment. These are contact lenses. You see, you keep the paper right up here. Probably the silliest thing I'll say today. But these reviews, here's one that I got from the Bi-Weekly Chronicle from Storm Center, Iowa. It says, on Jack Benny's first television show, once again, this master showman romped his way into the hearts of millions with his hilarious performance. Well, it's kind of nice, I think. And here's one from the Daily Bugle from U-Turn, Nebraska. It says, Jack Benny's first television show that has long been awaited by the citizens of U-Turn was welcomed with hearty laughs and much merriment. Here's one from the New York Times. Here's one. Here's one from Whistler's Bend, Montana. It says, Jack Benny, through the medium of television, came a rompin' and a stompin' into Whistler's Bend with a rootin' tootin' half hour of rip-roaring entertainment. Yahoo! Yahoo must be the name of the editor or something. Oh, here's one from the Chicago Herald American. You know, I'm not one.
An interesting one. I don't know if you saw what happened, but I encountered another glitch which stopped me from doing the stupid quest that I was trying to do for like an hour. It's frustrating, but who cares? It's an optional quest. I'll just skip it. I'll take you down. Begin by simply listening. Slow down. See just how peaceful it's going to be. So that was an interesting, frustrating episode. With very culturally sensitive Jack Benny content. Begin by simply listening, slow down, see just how peaceful it's going to be. Thanks so much for swinging by. Catch you guys on